Good morning, Infused Transitions. I am so glad that you are all here. Thank you so much for your continued support and presence in being here. It is all greatly appreciated. I did want to just quickly mention to those of you who are new, if you are wanting to learn more about how I read, you can find that information in the description box below, as well as if you are interested in learning more about what I do or working with me or even getting your own personalized reading. You can also find that information of my web address for my website in the description box below. Okay, without further ado, we are just going to jump in. Today we have, as far as I know, just a variety of, tarot decks here. And that's where we're going to start. All decks have been pre-shuffled, but I do like to shuffle on camera. So for those of you who like to have see the shuffle take place, there you go. As always, guys, if this video or this channel resonates with you, I do ask that you like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, share when and where appropriate, as these things all each individually help me. They help the channel, but more importantly, they help the messages to get out there. All right, we have right off of the bat here, we have the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground could be coming up against a lot of opposition at this time, or feeling like you have a lot of opposition at this time. Or for some of you, it feels like it's not so much like standing against others as in like direct relationships and people, but it could be just there's several different challenges and things that you are having to deal with, focus on at this time, or feeling like your focus and your attention is being split. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. What else do you have for us? The Hermit. So I feel like, you know, most of us, well, let's just say, okay, so the Hermit card is often associated with isolation, time alone, dark night of the soul, that there's been some sort of something that you've gone through that took you into the Hermit cave. But here's the thing is he's out of the Hermit cave. He's not in it in this particular deck. He's not in it at the moment. He is out of the cave. He's looks like he's contemplating his next step. And he also has, you know, the lit up star in here. And I don't know if you can see that, but the star kind of looks like it's the Merkaba. Some people say Merkaba, so tomato, tomato, however it is you say that. I feel like as you're going forward, I'm almost like hearing like, don't forget all the things you've learned while you were in the Hermit cave, right? The things that we've learned when we were healing, but there are times, right, when we can go then and step out and we go right back to doing what we were doing before, that ended up contributing to us going into the, you know, having this experience that took us into the Hermit cave to begin with. And we all do it. I've done it, you know, we're all a work in progress. But it's just that, you know, a reminder for you that, you know the steps, you have gained the wisdom. I mean, his beard and everything is very full and it's white, which to me indicates time. For some of you, this was a really long time in the Hermit cave. But you're you're either coming out or are just come out or will be coming out. All right, let's continue, please. My eye keeps looking at the Seven of Wands, and I'm really feeling like this person is like really like so exhausted, so, and I'm tired of the conflict, tired of the having to, I mean, look at the expression. I don't know. There's something there that is just really making me feel like, for some of you, this is something that's just been, oh my gosh, it's just been so long, and when is it going to end? And, you know, things like that are what you're thinking or even saying, feeling. Okay, let's keep going. That's too many. That's way too many. But we did see the star, and we did see the that anxiety, and I feel like that's telling me that there's this wish, right? But there's, and look at that, the five of wands is on the bottom of the deck. Both of these are about conflict, struggle, strife, standing your ground, not giving in, opposition, challenges. And what I was saying was that though we did see the star card, which is about wish fulfillment and everything, we also saw that card about all the stress and the worry. And there's this constant like ruminating, is it going to happen? And when is it going to happen? And how is it going to happen? And oh my gosh, it's just never going to happen. And I feel like there's a lot of that talk that needs to be addressed, to heal that, to heal the traumas and the beliefs that were either created in trauma that created more trauma. You know what I'm saying? There's beliefs that are just non-serving, that are contributing to that round and round wheel, that hamster wheel. Okay, there's something about money either being left out in the cold or feeling like you were left out in the cold, trying to work your way, and this can mean employment, but it can also just mean working through things, or both, or several other things. But the point is that you're trying to create this movement to come out of this, you know, financial struggles, challenges, being left out in the cold, the wounds, the poverty. I did get poverty very strongly for someone. All right. And I would say, obviously, you're going to make it, because we do have the Sun card. Okay. So the Sun card is like, you know, joy on steroids. You know, it's like, it's felicity. It's beyond your wildest dreams kind of joy, happiness, almost like a childlike innocence, in the sense of just allowing yourself that to be free, the way children who have a happy childhood have this beautiful innocence about themselves, this beautiful way of just being free and going with the flow. And I feel like a lot of the life areas are all represented here. You may want to look up the energies of the sunflower. And I just heard poppies and irises. So I don't know what those are, but you may want to look up energies of sunflower, poppies, and irises. And there are different colors and varieties. I don't know if there's such a thing as a yellow iris. Yeah, I'm not sure. You may want to look those up and see if anything stands out to you. There may be an additional message in there for you. And then we have this Three of Pentacles, which is really kind of interesting to me, because I've never noticed this before. So you have the and I'll show you in just a second. You have the three large pentacles up here, right? And then we have this flower here that at first glance, now I realize looking at it, it's not a pentacle. But when I first glanced, That looks like a pentacle. That tiny little thing right there looks like a pentacle. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh no, it's not. But to me, this is saying this is something that's blossoming or will blossom. This is an opportunity for a partnership, a collaboration, or this could be about people who are coming to you for direction, for learning, for understanding, or you going to find, you're going to find someone to run across a path of someone who has something that would be useful for you to either to learn or to purchase or to gain or to understand or to share in. This also can be just about friends coming together for a collaboration of something. I hope that makes sense. And it feels like it's something that is born out of this Sun card. So it may be something that maybe you're not aware of it now, but it may be something that when things shift for you, you'll find yourself in this opportunity. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. Are we switching decks? No. All right. Let's get some more on this Seven of Wands, please. Can we get some more information on the Seven of Wands, please? Thank you. Ah, that's way too many, guys. Way too many. It all looked great, but it's way too many. Again, see? Way too many. Way too many. And I feel like that makes sense too, though, that there's so many, because it's the Seven of Wands. There's a lot happening. It could be too that there's a lot happening and it's making you feel defensive, but yet at the same time, it's like actually stuff that you have worked on creating and manifesting. Like being free from all of the struggle and strife. Like being free from having so much coming at you. Like being free from having to always stand your ground. Like being free for having to fight for every little bit you get. And I feel like for some of you that even though it's what you've been wanting, it feels overwhelming. But I feel like the Death card is here saying, no, but that's the end of all of that. It's the end of all the confusion, the struggle, the having to stand your ground, the feeling defensive. And interestingly enough, to me, this is just to me what I just saw, the little flower in here looks similar to me to the flower on the flag of the Death card. And it's interesting because to me, I literally just saw in my head, like, I don't know if you've ever seen them in movies, but I know I've seen in movies, like when they're leaving a battlefield, right? There will frequently be like that last person or that last party leaving that past in the behind, the past behind. They're leaving the battlegrounds. And they slam that flag down, because it's ended there and they're moving forward. And I feel like this little flower here looks very similar in shape. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, to that tiny one in there, which to me feels like it's saying, yeah, it's the end of all the struggling, just the few, and you've got this brand new blossoming one that's happening here. So let's see. Oh, look at that. And you got Lovers on the bottom of it. And again, there's that Nine of Swords, this constant worry. Look at this. Okay, so we have the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Six of Swords and the Wheel before energies shift. This is incredible, you guys. This is incredible. Now, again, the energies shift then at that point, which is why then it's like, okay, once there's a shift, then okay, so let's look at this. And again, I feel like there's this new beginning that's going to be starting here. And that allows you to put that final flag of completion for what's behind you and the birth with this flower for the new thing. And we even see in here in the background the two towers that are there, and the sun is coming through with the Hierophant, might I add. And there's the Hierophant. And he's saying, yes, the work that we have done, we've finished this. Whatever this is, it has finished, and it has been. This is whatever this is. It's what's caused this constant defensiveness, challenges, always having to stand your ground, always having to fight for everything. It's probably what put you into the dark night of the soul and created this heavy energy, this poverty, this being left alone, being left out in the cold, being abandoned, I'm hearing, but for some, which caused so much on all levels, I would say, in all life areas. And then we have this shift, and there's this opportunity, which is going to create, that comes from this shift and allows things to end. And I'm not going to keep these because they're not what came out, but what my attention was definitely drawn to it. So then we have the Lovers card. For those of you who are single, this I would say would most definitely bring a strong possibility of someone coming in. For those of you who are in a relationship, I would say that this would be a healing of some sort taking place. But there is a lot of this stress and worry around, am I ever going to have this union? Am I ever going to have this this happy ever after, these reasons to celebrate? But and the answer is yes. You're going to be able to celebrate having your independence. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, a major financial breakthrough, a financial opportunity. Oops, sorry, dropped a card. Yeah, there's something that's coming in that Spirit will be offering you. And again, note the difference. See how majorly different these energies are. Try to hold it so you can see all of them. See how majorly different those energies are in those cards? This is really going to create some shifts for you. And this has been, and I'm hearing the words, okay. The key. So the key, there's two keys here at the bottom. And it feels like, yeah, whatever these two things are, two components, two players, two ideas, two concepts, two people coming together, which would make sense seeing as we've had the Lovers card come out. This is something about divine timing, divine guidance, structure, specific order, rules. I just heard the word litigation. And yeah, I said, I heard, so what's it, bring it again? The adjudication systems. This is going to allow you, though, to move on into a new, calmer waters, a whole new way. Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor. And then, of course, you definitely have victory here. So there's some pretty amazing things happening here for you. Oh, I just realized something. Oops. I just picked up the card that was here. And there was another card there. Uh-oh, guys, I messed up. Actually, that is really interesting. Oh, I know that came out there. There it is. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I couldn't see what card it was that went there, and I was just hoping that I would remember it once I saw it, and I did, thankfully. So, all right, let's continue with the Hermit here. Can we continue with the Hermit here, please? Let's get some more details on the Hermit. Yep. I'm just going to continue and then we'll unfold, okay? Let's get some more with the Five of Pentacles. Let's get some more on the Five of Pentacles. You see how the cards sometimes take a while to come out. And, you know, feel free to you know, fast forward past this. But, you know, the cards are they're looking for something specific. But also, I would say, yeah, see, it's telling me again, it's just reiterating that this is something that has been a long time. And I said that, I believe, over here at the very beginning, that it's been something that is a long time coming. But now we have Judgment here. Again, talking about a new beginning, right? We had the death. You have the death. Then you have the review, and now it's time for the rebirthing. And the horn is being blown. It is time to do the rebirth. Death, review, rebirth. Once the horn's being blown, it's time for the rebirth. It's time for the new beginning. The reviewing time is done and over. And it came out with the Chariot. I'm sorry. I said I was going to wait until I got to the end there, and then I started talking about it. Yeah. Okay. And then let's get one more here for the Three of Pentacles, please. Yep, new direction. Nice. Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is contentment, happiness with your life, with yourself. Okay. All right. So again, unpacking this. So we've already covered all of this. We've done this and this, but actually we forgot the little Four of Cups here. Well, we didn't forget, but they were really wanting me to emphasize these two. Sorry. Okay. My hot cocoa. Anyway, with the Four of Cups here, I feel like it could go, you know, a couple of different ways. It could be that cup is coming in and it's like you're totally not expecting it because you're focused on this over here. Now, some people will say that this is about somebody who's so focused on the past or these three empty cups or whatever, that they miss this opportunity. But I'm not feeling like that. All right, what deck are you showing me? It's one of the two, but you got to show me which one. All right, I guess we're going to use this one. This one's the Gilded Tarot Royal. I don't know. They wanted me to pull it for this card. So we're going to see why they wanted me to pull this deck. Apparently there's something in here that... One more. Oh, that's weird. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Oh my gosh. How freaking weird is that? Yep. I get it now. Okay. So Four of Cups. They wanted me to pull out this deck. You saw that those were kind of not really like all the way down, but they're down, right? And then this one's like almost all the way up. And then we have these over here. So let me break it down quickly here. All right. Interestingly enough, Four of Cups is being described or being clarified by the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the High Priestess, who was almost all the way up. And again, to me, this is kind of like a timing thing, right? It's like upright and then, oh, things are kind of kilter. Okay, things are out of alignment or have ended or whatever, depending on the reading and everything. And then they're coming back up. And this one was like here. So it's almost there, right? With these two or these three, let me think. All right. Bottom line, I would say that with these being kind of like this, I mean, that might not be exact, but I would say your time for healing and being in this, hermit mode, in your healing from all of whatever, is, again, it's coming to a close. And here's the thing. Look at the difference between this Four of Cups that came out first and where his focus is, and this Four of Cups where his focus is. He goes from not even noticing it at all to looking directly at it. And it goes from being kind of off to the side to being directly in front of him. This could have something to do with your childhood. It could have something, whatever this opportunity is, it could have something to do with your childhood. It could have something to do with, not just childhood, but, younger days, put it that way, whatever that may look like for you. And it can be about, like, it can be a past relationship as in past life or lives, or it can be someone from this lifetime or both. Or it can be just about, things that took place in those time periods, that created or played a role somehow in all of this journey. But it's almost like, yeah, you got my attention now. You got my attention now. Now I see this. It's right here in front of me. I see this. So I feel like this is something that's coming up quickly. I also find it interesting that they had me bring this out, right? And it's right next to it is the Chariot of all of this. So being in this healing mode, like I said, is coming to a close, and then things are going to move quickly. High Priestess, she sees the unseen. She knows what's behind the veil. She has the intuitive, the insights. Okay. Can I get a little more on the bottom of the deck? We have Justice. Can I get a little bit over Heartbreak? Oh yeah. Okay. And then they were like, yeah, but look over. We have the Sun card. Wow. The Sun card, the Eight of Cups, and the Star card. The Four and the Fool. Page. And then the World is upside down, which is weird because it's all the rest of them are right side up. But I feel like it's just saying, yeah, because it's not quite here yet. Right? Which we see here with her being where she was almost to the top, but she wasn't yet. And again, different of you guys are going to be in different places of this reading. And again, I'm not taking these because they didn't come out. But they did draw my attention over here to this. First thing was, look at Maureen, the sun is out. The sun is out. And we already have the sun. The sun is out. And the sun comes out because there's this walking away from something, or you've already walked away from something. You've already made it to that other side. You've already decided these are the things, I'm just leaving it behind. It's not helping me. I'm going to take my staff and I'm just going to keep on walking. And we have the Star card, wish fulfillment. The sun and the star, again, stop and think about that for a moment. I mean, you got sun and moon. Yes, that is balance. But sun and star to me is also balance. Sun and moon balance can be also things that are still kind of mysterious and maybe not very clear. But to me, when you have the sun and the star together, and I'm saying to me as a reader, this may not be how everybody views it, but when the sun and the star to me come out together, not only is this wish fulfillment, but it's wish fulfillment that you can see. Because it's being done in broad daylight. It's being done in the light. It's being done in a way that it's very noticeable. It's not in moon energy, which, you know, can be, again, you know, the high priestess, she sees the unknown. And I feel like the high priestess, it has her hand in the support in helping you. We also have the Page of Cups. So there is a very legit, genuine offering coming in that's going to make you feel happy, that you're going to be happy about. And we have the Four of Pentacles. And to me in this, with his money on the tray, it's almost like a, or not a tray, it's like a jewelry box. And it's like he's had it closed up, but now he's like, yep, no, it's out. It's free. Do you see that? The lid is actually open on this. He's holding that lid in the back open. So I feel like there's more a sense of freedom around money and movement. And then we have the Fool, taking a leap of faith, traveling without all the baggage from the past. Because you see, he doesn't really have anything with him. This is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And the reason they wanted me to take out another deck is because they were going to repeat a card that needed to come out again. And I think they wanted this specific deck. I mean, it's funny because this is the image I saw in my head. And I don't know if I remembered to say that or not, but, and I couldn't remember what deck it was in. I knew it was this one or this one, and I didn't know which one, but they said, they showed me this picture, and then they told me, no, this deck. And again, I find it interesting that that's why, because they wanted us to see the difference, the placement of the cup as well as the focus of attention. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. I don't even know what we were going to clarify now. And they're saying because you don't have to. The whole point was to draw your attention so that you'd look away. And then that made me get that, which then let my eyes wander. But we do have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You know what? Let's clarify this Hanged Man, please. All right, so let me just continue here, all right? So as I said, we've got this brand new beginning, which is going to allow you to move on. Now, for some of you, this may actually be like moving geographically to a new location. Could be. And I would say with this is when you do this, it's because you've made this choice or decision. The world is your oyster, which we see is right here in his hand. He's made his choice. He's turned his back on this wand. And if you look closely at the bottom of this wand is a weight. And this one doesn't have one. He has left the burdensome, weighted stuff from the past behind. And he has chosen to go ahead and move forward. I feel like the Hanged Man is because there's like some sort of, like, he just stayed on the table when I dragged him over. Hermit. I feel like, and again, we're talking about the Hanged Man. And Hanged Man can be about stuck energy, but it's within that holding space, which you were in a holding space in, you know, your dark night of the soul, the hermit cave, your pause, you're working through stuff, you're healing, whatever that is. But I feel like there's this enlightenment that took place while you were in this hermit energy. Because even if he's not moving in that hermit energy, he still holds the potential, he, she, whatever, to learn and to grow in ascension and understanding and new perspectives. And I feel like that's why they wanted me to see that. All right, let's pull some cards for the Hanged Man, please. Thank you. The Chariot. The Hanged Man is bookended by the Chariot. And I feel like this is saying, yeah, because your time of being stationary and stuck on this branch, this post, this tree is over. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty, oh my goodness. That came out of nowhere. Yeah. Whew, that's releasing. This is going to be a huge relief. A huge relief. All right. I wanted to know more about this, but I didn't know which deck. This one, the mini, or this one. So I asked. Let's get some more on this Two of Wands. What can you tell us? What more can you tell us? It's a victory. That's good. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So I was asking like, okay, but can you give us a hint of what this wand is about? And they're like, no. So, but it is a victory. And, you know, I mean, some people, they have their hands up and it's like, you know, and this guy's got a light in the dead center of his thing. Like some of these other ones, they have light. Yes. So, okay, I've never really noticed this before. So you see these other wands here that have, not all the wands have light on them. And not all the wands have these little rings on them, right? Except for those few. And out of all of them, this one is the only one that not only has a ring, but has the victory wreath as well. So it feels like this is like a win for more than just yourself. But out of all of them, that yours is like, it's that wish coming true, right? It's like, it shoots you quite a ways on your path and on your journey. Like literally, like one of my things, like hashtag things. Well, one of the things I say in my business is catapulting you forward, right? Let's catapult you forward. Let's work to catapult your energy. Let's, you know, catapult you forward, catapult you home, right? And it feels like even though others made progress as well, it's like, and that's great because it's almost like a working together, right? Supportive, this supportive thing. But this is something that you've worked at and worked for a really, really long time. And you've been successful, which again is why we have this 9 of Cups here. Anyways, guys, this is what I have for you. I feel like this is a beautiful and amazing reading. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and share if you feel so prompted. Until next time, guys. Bye.